Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning guys. My name is Angel Nabila Yananta. You can call me Miss Angel. How are you today? I hope everyone is well and healthy. So, today we will learn about spoken and written text about action events using passive voice. Jadi di sini kita akan belajar teks, lisan, dan tulis tentang kejadian menggunakan passive voice. So, the hope is that after receiving this material, all of you must understand passive voice and examples and be able to distinguish between passive and active sentence. In the next slide, there are introduction. Communicating orally and in writing, asking for and providing information about actions or events without the need to mention the perpetrators in scientific text by using appropriate text structures and language elements according to the context of use. Jadi di sini kita mengkomunikasikan secara lisan dan tertulis, meminta dan memberi informasi tentang tindakan atau kejadian tanpa perlu menyebutkan pelakunya dalam teks ilmiah dengan menggunakan struktur teks dan unsur bahasa yang tepat sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. In the next slides, there are text structure and examples. Di sini ada struktur teks beserta contohnya. Di sebelah kiri itu ada passive voice pattern atau pola kalimat passive voice. Di sana ada subject plus to be plus verb 3. And the examples is number 1, insects considered dangerous animals. Number 2, the sodium hydroxide was dissolved in water. Number 3, a high intake of broccoli has been found to reduce the risk of prostate cancer. Function of the passive voice atau fungsi dari passive voice. Passive sentence or passive voice are used to show interest in the person or object that is being acted on and not the person or object this is doing the action. So, the most important thing or person will be the subject of the sentence. Jadi fungsi dari passive voice itu, kalimat pasif atau passive voice digunakan untuk menunjukkan ketertarikan pada seseorang atau objek yang dikenai tindakan dan bukan seseorang atau objek yang melakukan tindakan. Jadi hal atau orang yang terpenting akan menjadi subjek kalimat. In the next slide, there are the examples of the passive voice. The first example, the passive voice is used frequently. Di sini kita itu tertarik dengan kalimat pasif, bukan siapa yang menggunakannya. Second example, the house was built in 1654. Di sini tuh kita tertarik dengan rumahnya, the house, bukan siapa yang membangun rumahnya. The third example, the road is being repaired. Di sini tuh kita tertarik dengan jalannya, the road, bukan siapa yang melakukan perbaikannya. Next slides. Sometimes we use the passive voice because we don't know or don't want to say who is doing the action. Jadi, terkadang itu kita menggunakan kalimat pasif karena kita tidak mengetahui atau tidak ingin menyatakan siapa yang melakukan tindakan. Contohnya itu ada, I noticed that the window had been left open. Every year thousands of people are killed on our roads. All the cookies have been eaten. My car has been stolen. Passive sentences are often used in the formal text. Changing to active voice will make your writing clear and easier to read. Jadi, kalimat pasif itu sering digunakan dalam teks formal. Mengubahnya menjadi kalimat aktif akan membuat tulisan lebih jelas dan lebih mudah dibaca. Contohnya itu, in the passive, a great deal of meaning is conveyed by a few well-chosen words. Change to the active, a few well-chosen words convey a great deal of meaning. Second, passive, our planet is wrapped in a maze of gas. Change to the active, a maze of gas wrapped around our planet. In the third, passive, waste materials are disposed of in variety of ways. Change to the active, the city disposed of waste materials in a variety of ways. In the next slide, if we want to say who or what perform a nation in the passive voice, we use the preposition by. When we know who performed the action and are interested in the subject, we better change it to the active voice. Jadi, jika ingin mengatakan siapa atau apa yang melakukan suatu tindakan dalam kalimat pasif, kita bisa menggunakan preposisi by. Saat kita mengetahui siapa yang melakukan tindakan itu dan tertarik dengan subjeknya, lebih baik kita itu mengubahnya ke kalimat aktif. The first example, in the passive, A Hard Day's Night was written by the Beatles. Change to the active, the Beatles wrote A Hard Day's Night. Second example, in the passive, the movie E.T. was directed by Spielberg. Change to the active, Spielberg directs the movie E.T. The third example, in the passive, this house was built by my father. Change to the active, my father built this house. In the next slide, there are two clean passive voice. Di sini kita menggunakan kata to clean menggunakan passive voice. The simple present, the house is cleaned every day. The present continuous, the house is being cleaned at the moment. In the simple past, the house was cleaned yesterday. Past continuous, the house was being cleaned last week. Present perfect, the house has been cleaned since you left. Past perfect, the house had been cleaned before they arrived. Future, the house will be cleaned next week. In the last future continuous, the house will be being cleaned tomorrow. Passive voice with infinitive. Kalimat pasif menggunakan infinitive. The passive infinitive is used after modal verb and other verbs are usually followed by an infinitive. Jadi kalimat pasif infinitif digunakan setelah modal kata kerja atau modal verb dan kata kerja lainnya biasanya diikuti oleh infinitif. And the example is, you have to be test on your English grammar. She wants to be invited to the party. John might be promoted next year. Passive voice with gerunds. Gerunds are used after preposition and verbs are usually followed by a gerund. Di sini ada passive voice dengan gerund. Gerund digunakan setelah preposisi dan kata kerja biasanya diikuti oleh gerund. Examples, I remember being told to the drive. The children are excited about being taken to the zoo. The children are excited to be taken to the zoo. Most film stars hate being interviewed. Most film stars hate to be interviewed. Poodles like to be pampered. Poodles like being pampered. The next slide. Passive voice using to be born. To be born is a passive form and is usually used in the past tense. However, in some cases, the present or future tense may be used. Di sini ada passive voice menggunakan to be born. To be born adalah bentuk pasif dan biasanya digunakan dalam bentuk past tense. Namun dalam beberapa kasus bisa digunakan menjadi present atau future tense yang dapat digunakan. Jadi tergantung. Contohnya itu ada I was born in 1976. Where were you born? Around 100 baby are born in this hospital every week. We don't know on exactly which day the baby will be born. Okay guys, until here my explanation. Thank you for listening. I hope you understand enough, and if you want to ask, please just ask. No problem. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.